So that's one. And that's a general process that applies to every kind of component, whether it's revenue budget, whether it's cost budget, whether it's the operational budget for customer segment or for employees. Then the revenue budget, the basis is also is going to be the past trends, as we have already seen, achievement of the previous budget. So usually when if organization is like 2 year old or 3 year old, we normally have some kind of experience in the organization of doing the budget. So we look at the past budgets, achievement of past budget to understand what has been the success rate, how well we are able to do the forecasting. So if we are not able to achieve a number or we are overachieving the budget number, so there can be two things. One is that we are very good at the business. If let's say we are overachieving, another way is our budgeting process is flawed and we are not able to make correct budgets. Same way, if we are underachieving our budgets, it also can be two things. Either we really fail on our strategy, on executing it, or we did a mistake in the budget and we set our standards too high. So it can be both. So you need to understand what it is really, whether the budgeting was wrong or the strategy execution was not correct. And then you look at the current business pace as well. How many orders do we have in hand now? Are we getting normally pre-bookings, or we normally get if it's a store like a sales store, there is no booking, right? The people are not going to book anything in advance. They just walk in and buy it. So that's how it happens. So if the business has pre-orders, like bookings, like hotels, normally we have pre-bookings. People's book 2 months in advance, 6 months in advance, 1 year in advance. Even though nowadays nobody do that for a long period of time, they book only 2 weeks in advance or 3 weeks in advance or 1 week, 1 month in advance. But otherwise, they all come walk in like last minute, in like walking into the store to buy a new thing. So that's the change in the business processes. So we need to understand what is the current business space and is it the new normal, or it's the past standard. Then we need to look at the future plans, not only the our current destinations but also the feeder markets for hotels. And also we need to look at the pest analysis. So the political situations, the stability in the government, government policies, relationship with the other countries, any austerity measures announced by the government, or any stimulative measures announced by the government, anything related with the like subsidies or focus on infrastructure products projects, or austerity measures to cut down on the government spending. So these all affects the business of the different companies, right? If your major supplier is the if the major customer is the government, then obviously any austerity measure in the government spending is going to impact your business, and any stimulus is going to help your business. So you have to understand those things. Economic conditions, the current GDP growth, the currency situation, the infrastructure, the tourism promotions, what is happening in the economic front. Social factors, you need to look at the changes in the customer behavior, their saving patterns, their spending patterns, uh, to make an impact on whether they are going to spend or they are not going to spend. Environmental changes, technological changes, the temperature, pollution, the policies of the government related with the ESG, environment, social inclusion, and also the governance. And then the legal factors. What are the new policies, new laws that are applied? In related with the hotels, it's the promoting of the business, any new promotions, new government laws that are promoting the business, tourism, immigration policies, the relationship with the countries, whether they are in good terms or not. For example, recently now the Sudan has closed all the inbound and outbound flights. So what will happen to the airlines business there is gonna go. Hotel business is going to go away. The restaurant business is going to suffer. The export import of the critical things like medicines, the general goods is going to have impact. So there will be major impacts to the businesses, even though you cannot really forecast this, that there will be there will be some military dominance. But if that happens already, then you can make the budget for the next periods, right? So you will be able to gauge on those changes in the environment. So the environmental changes are very important to understand.